Where are we today, Kath?
We're in Avebury, Phil.
We are.
And what are we going to see?
Well, we're in what's new to us, what we've just discovered is Avebury Manor.
Manor and Garden.
So we're going to go to the manor first.
Mm-hmm.
But we're not actually here for the manor. We just stumbled upon the manor, didn't we?
We did.
And
though it's been open since 2011.
I know,
we've been coming to see the stones since
way back
80s.
Yeah, we've been coming here for a long time.
It's the first time we've seen
So
this.
we're mainly here to see the stones, but we're going to have a look in the manor.
Yeah.
And see what that's like. So.
And it's linked to Alexander Keeler, isn't it?
Partly so.
Yeah.
But we'll find out when we go in, shall we? So, yeah, let's have a look around.
Oh, this is nice.
Oh, that's a lovely kitchen, isn't it?
No, I would love a kitchen like this, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
It's amazing. Have we never ever been in here?
Never been in here before.
Wow.
Brand new. National Trust property in Avebury Manor.
Isn't it brilliant?
As featured on The Manor Reborn by the BBC TV programme. They actually redid it up, so a lot of this stuff is reproduction.
But doesn't it look authentic?
Because when the National Trust got it, it was gutted, wasn't it?
Well,
it was just an empty property.
Well, what happened? Somebody brought it over, didn't they? Into 2011. We're going to make a Tudor theme park.
Apparently so, yeah.
And then it went bust.
Yeah.
This is the manor side of things here.
Yeah. It's not great.
Oh, this is, do you know what? How they recreated it is really nice.
It's really lovely, isn't it?
It's beautifully done.
Yeah.
Now they, Phil, silks, but don't they look real?
They look very real,
They
don't
look
they?
really real, don't they?
It's the fact is that they've decorated them in the seasonal flowers that you would get at this time of year. So they
were blooming. Yeah.
It gives it that naturalistic feel, doesn't it? There's some information on the manor. Alexander Keller's Avebury Manor. There is a museum at the side, but we won't be able to get to see it today. Alexander Keller.
I think
Now, Alexander Keller is the one who's restored the Keeler. He's the one who restored the Avebury stones, isn't
he? In the 1930s, he was also, he made a lot of money for marmalade. That was his business, that was his trade, but he was also keen on his archaeology. And he actually took out a lot of the buildings that had been built over where the stones are today. That had come through the agricultural ages. If you come after the Middle Ages, you're coming through. And there was a lot of outer buildings to do with agricultural farming. So he took them down because they weren't authentic to the stones. And a lot of the stones had been either moved or they'd fell or they'd been buried or they'd been broken. And he got a lot of the stones that were in that condition restored. Because if you remember, going back to the Middle Ages, it was a place of devil worship and paganism, where they used to do sacrificial offerings at the stones there, and that was all pushed away, and then it became obsolete. Then, so the stones were just there. They weren't being used as such, and then way along into the 1930s. Then he purchased the site and he repositioned the stones. And
it says there he was the owner of Avebury Manor from 1937 to 1951.
1951.
1955.
Oh, 1955. Yeah, but he first rented the property out
Right.
during the time of redoing the stones, and then they bought the property over eventually.
Yeah.
Isn't that fabulous? So if it wasn't for Alexander Keeler, this may not be here today.
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
And then tell us a little bit about how the trust acquired it then, because you were chatting to the guide, weren't you?
Well, the 1990s, the trust acquired it, and they did nothing with it. It was an empty shell, apparently.
Is that because the owner then, that current owner, because it's had a lot of owners, hasn't
They
it?
bought it in auction.
Yeah.
Because they thought it was historically significant, but they didn't know what to do with it.
They were going to do a Tudor theme park.
Well, no, that was someone else who did
that was
they went
someone else,
bankrupt.
yeah.
But they bought it in auction, this manor, and it was empty for a long time. And it wasn't until 2011 when the BBC came along
and did
the series A Manor Reborn.
Right.
And they got a team of artists and designers in to redesign
recreate
each room in a different manner,
done a grand job.
in a different way.
Yeah.
And now the trust have opened it up to the public.
It's amazing.
So we've been coming to the Stones for many years and didn't even know this was
The guy
here.
said the same. He said he's been coming to the Stones for many years, and the only time he saw her for the first time was last year.
I know.
So we're not the only ones.
Only on two Loons Lautrec will you find these things. It's amazing.
Indeed. Sorry.
No, but let's have a look at the little garden house here. Isn't it great?
Oh, I love it. It's brilliant.
Okay, let's go somewhere else.
We need to come back though, Phil, and study this more. Now, this is
1920s or 30s.
30s, yeah. Maybe 1930s, wouldn't it?
It's nicely themed, isn't it?
It's very nicely themed.
Oh, I've got one of these cameras.
Oh, wow. Is that the same one that you've got?
Yeah.
Similar?
It's a German-made camera, isn't it?
Yeah,
I've
it's
forgotten the
German-made,
make. They're
yeah.
very cheap cameras.
Yeah. But they're very
They're
popular at
useful.
the time.
They fold down. 1930s and 40s. Nice view of the church. Man himself.
I actually quite like the style of this, do you? In the 1930s.
I love this style.
Yeah.
I love the feel of it, you know.
It's really nice.
It's the beginning of the modern age, I suppose.
I suppose it was, yeah.
Yeah. The start of the motor age, Kath. All motor related stuff. See?
Ah, yes.
It reminds us of that other place. Was it Shaw's house, was it?
Was it Shaw's? No. The other one.
Morris, the Morris,
Yeah.
the Morris house. Case for that. That's the case for that camera.
It's very nice then.
It is.
Do you go?
I don't know. Do you go upstairs?
Here.
Here.
Here you go.
Hello.
And welcome to the Queen Anne suite.
Queen Anne's.
Yes, although we don't know that she ever stayed here.
No.
Did she stay here?
No.
Did she stay
No,
there?
she didn't.
We don't think so,
No.
because, no.
Is this part of the TV series to recreate the...
It was part of the, yes, what they've done.
Right, we'll put that in there.
Yes. So these photos, these will be Alexander and his wife, won't
Yes.
they? Yeah.
They are. It is.
Isn't it? I'm so pleased we came. Let's have a look at the gardens.
You're storing the potting shed. There we go.
Oh, we need to get a photo.
Storing the potting shed, Kev. So that was Avebury Manor. And we'll see if we can have a look and walk around the grounds.
Now, the oak door is round the front of the house, isn't it?
We're going to walk around.
That way, yeah.
So, there's the manor house over there.
There's a lot of
Space.
space for the manor house, yeah?
I didn't expect so much space, did you, Kat?
No. Not this size of grounds for the size of the house, no. Plus it'd be much smaller.
So we're on the march again.
Oh, look at these daffs. Look at the first one of those.
Daffs. Right, I'm going to carry on. Carrying on, dear viewer. Extensive grounds. I only know Avebury for one thing, and that's the Avebury stones, the stone circle. And that's why we came here today, really, to film a walk around Avebury and taking in the stones. And then we got to the car park and we discovered that the National Trust had opened up this manor house. And this manor house was featured in a television series, apparently called The Manor Reborn, presented by Penelope Keith from To the Manor Born, I think it is, and she was also in The Good Life, Penelope Keith. And there's 3 episodes that are available on YouTube. And what the BBC did is they came in and they redesigned the entire manor. And kind of like, what's going on there? And so they redesigned it all in period rooms, all these period rooms. And what's going on here? Something pagan ribbons on trees. Pagan ribbons, Kath. It's a pagan sacrifice. Tie a ribbon to the nest and make a pledge to nature.
Yeah, a wishing tree for nature.
It's pagan, Kath. You're best staying away from that. pagan rituals. So this manor dates from 1600s, something like that. It's very nice. It's a very nice manor house kind of thing. So we'll just have a little look around. Hope you're enjoying our vlogs, by the way. If you are, then, and if you could suggest somewhere where you'd like us to visit, then we'll try and get to your place, get to a place where you are. Not much to see in the gardens at this time of year. It is still April, so things are starting to grow, but there's not really much colour there. So
Have you not tied the ribbon onto the nest, Phil?
no, I haven't. It's pagan cat. Yeah. No entry, it says, Kath. That's because they hate you going there. They don't want you to go there. They hate you. Look how extensive these grounds are, though. This is Avebury, and Avebury is basically it's a small village. And this takes up a lot of land. Oh, we've been down that way. We've been down that way.
Loons will track.
Yeah. So what do you think to the manor, Kath?
I think it's really interesting.
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah, I like the way they've redesigned it through the ages, from Tudor to Georgian to 1930s, to represent some of the people who lived there and owned the house at those times.
Thought it was great.
And part of the BBC series.
Yeah, it was good, wasn't it?
Yeah. Was it To a Manor Reborn?
To the Manor Reborn.
2011.
Penelope Keith, Kath. Remember her?
No, that was the Manor Born film.
To the Manor Born, yeah, but she presented To the Manor Reborn.
Oh, did she present on the series?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, of course, yeah.
Which we're going to watch on YouTube tonight. You can find it on YouTube. I'm going to put the links up on this video.
Apparently there's 4 episodes.
There is.
But it is a beautiful building. And
It
the
is.
gardens are really extensive, I think. Now that's Avebury Church over there.
That's Avebury Church, yeah. So we're going to go around the stones now and see what we can see. When we first arrived, there were lots of school groups and coaches.
I thought we were going to get some liquid first.
And it looked like, yeah, well, don't tell them that, Kath. Don't tell people on Facebook.
You're not on Facebook, Phil, you're on YouTube.
Look, it's locked.
No, it's not.
It is. We have to go out the other way. It's locked, Kath.
Ah, right, okay. Other way.
No, don't tell that to people, Kath, because...
Carry on, I'm taking the photo. Go.
Oh, almighty. This has got to end, hasn't it? Got to stop. Can you feel my pain? Feel my pain? So we're going to have a look around the stones after we've had some trees or coffee, and we'll be back to you soon. A medieval dovecot. Does this ring a bell or two?
Bird loft, where they keep pigeons.
Yeah.
Two.
They would.
Farm pigeons, wouldn't they? Like in raised, squabblings.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like we did in that other one we saw.
Yeah.